Rob, obviously a frustrating and difficult defeat here at Northampton. Can I get your overall reflection on the game first?
Well, when you concede two poor goals from set pieces, you put yourself on the back foot, especially after Tuesday, and yeah, that then changed the whole landscape of the game, which allows them to counter-attack, which they did well. And then when we did get control, then in the first half we had 2-3 chances, Harry and Flinty at the back post. We weren't obviously able to take them, and I think the thing we're finding is that goals at this level change games, and we need to tighten up, in terms of the organisation and everything, our setups, whatever it needs to be. We need to tighten up because we did it all magnificently on Tuesday, but then we then haven't followed it up again against the team around us, and a game that I felt that if we could have carried on the momentum, it would have been a good opportunity for us. So it was really disappointing. Then obviously when you're chasing the game, you're always going to leave yourself open to opportunities and counters. And yeah, we still carried a threat, but probably not enough in the final third to really work the goalie. And yeah, we just need to make sure we reset this week and take the whole sort of period, the different games, the type of different games, and make sure we assess it and understand that we need to get better at it. We need to, all of us together, we all need to get better at it and be ready to go again.
Do you think there was any noticeable differences from Tuesday night? Because the lads looked obviously full of confidence after a 3-0 win, and it just looked almost like a little bit of a different team out there. Did you notice anything yourself, like any sort of subtle differences from the midweek game?
No, I think I don't know if it was a bit of a bit of apprehension, a bit of nerves, which I wouldn't understand why, because I've said to them all I want them to do is go and express themselves and give everything, and then the rest will, if we get that, if we make sure we have that right mentality and intent, then the rest is football to a certain degree, in terms of someone might do something, one of the opposition might score a fantastic goal, or you might get a bit unlucky or whatever, but it's just the basic standards in terms of what we want to maintain from Tuesday. And obviously I do think that the big thing, the reflection is, and we'll watch the game back, goals do change the momentum of games. So when you do concede a goal, we had a warning from the first one, and then the second set piece we did the same thing again, and the lad finishes it again. It puts you on the back post, it puts you on the back foot, and then they get the second one from a corner again, which is disappointing because we defended them so well the previous week. So yeah, look, we'll have to assess that. It's something we need to get better at, but we also need to understand as a group our mentality going forward and how we're going to find ways to perform and win at the level.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? Because I suppose in the space of 4 or 5 days, we've been at both ends of the scale. We've been on the high of a 3-0 win, and now we're on the low of a 3-0 win. How do you then take that into next week? Because I suppose in some ways you could easily throw out today, but then there's always, you've got to learn from games, isn't there? So how are you going to approach that over the next sort of week before Maidenhead?
No, we have to, like you say, you have to assess the good parts and what we did well, and you have to assess the things we need to get better at. There's no in between really. We just have to get better at them, and you have to get better at them by training standards, physically, mentally being ready. I thought that the lads will give you absolutely everything. They will. They're good, honest lads. They will, and I think at this level it's showing that one win doesn't change everything. We still need to be able to build on that, and we need to understand why we build on that. What the things we did well Tuesday we didn't replicate tonight. And listen, credit to Northampton. They started the game well and they caused a lot of problems. But the frustrating thing for me is I felt that the game was there for us. We just wasn't able to build on it because we're already 2-0 down and chasing the game. That's been a consistent feature this season, so it's something that we need to get better at in terms of starting the games well.
Yeah, you obviously can't rely on luck, but luck certainly doesn't seem to be on our side at the moment, does it? Obviously, Flinty going down, very early in the second half. I suppose it's probably too early to tell, but it didn't look great, did he, with him hobbling around the pitch? So that's going to be a massive blow for us, isn't it? Yeah,
it's always worrying when a player goes down when there's no one near him. So we'll have to see how he is. He's a bit sore, and obviously he's been absolutely fantastic for us. So we'll have to assess him and see where we're at with him. But we'll just have to support Flinty whatever he needs. Hopefully it's not too bad. It always seems worse in the short term, but I think he's taken quite a knock. And it does feel like luck's not going with us with Junior's injury and now Flinty. Sort of bit out of nowhere really. But look, that's football, and we've got this squad here. We need to maximise it, and people need to step forward and take responsibility, and we need to make sure that we don't get too down on this performance. We just need to understand that we can show on Tuesday night what threats we can carry, how well we can defend, but we just need to get that level of consistency up on it.
Yeah, something slightly different next week, a cup competition. Sometimes it can provide a nice distraction from the sort of league matches. Do you think it's a good time for it, for us to play in the FA Cup? Is now sort of the perfect opportunity?
Yeah, I think so. I think any game, any game's a good opportunity to put right. And I think the FA Cup's a special competition, but the big thing for me, the FA Cup's about winning, and then winning on the day. So that's what I want to see from the group. I want to see that mentality. I want to see it in training. Who's coming out to train with intent, train with purpose? Who's coming out to train to show that as a group we're going to collectively get better and we're going to improve on week. And okay, it's going to be tough in this level. We know it's going to be tough. We stepped up, lost a lot of players, and the squad's still forming, but that doesn't change anything. This is our group, our team, and we need to show that fight and that determination to get better, not just on a Saturday, but every single day. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever day it is we're training, we need to get better in training. We need to work harder in training, and especially this week, like I said to the players, is the players that show me that in training, show me that every single day. The likes of Jay, Charlie, Harry, the ones that put themselves out there all the time. You'll always, Das as well. Das is struggling today. He's had a bit of an issue with his groin, but he still gets through the games and puts everything in for the club. And that's what I want. I want characters who will give everything for the club, no matter what the circumstances are. And that's what will get us where we need to be. Like I said before, it's still early days. It's very disappointing after Tuesday, but I think we need to start seeing the character of the team and the intent of the team. And I think we have the players there for it. We just need to keep galvanising around each other and keep working hard to keep improving.
Yeah, and finally a message for the Parton fans. Again, great to see them sort of stay right to the end to clap us. Didn't get a final number for how many, but I think they can see from obviously the performance on Tuesday that there is a lot to give from the team out there. So in some cases for them it's just okay, look, let's forget about today and move on. But again, it was great support, wasn't it? The
support's been amazing. I genuinely has, hand on heart. It's been tough coming in, it's obviously a tough period to come into, but the support has been fantastic. And obviously Tuesday nights are the moments we want. The away supporters, again, the reception after, look, we lost 3-0 away from home. We've conceded poor goals. And we weren't quite as fluid as we want to be. We still got into good areas, but we weren't quite able to capitalise on it. But I think they know that it's an honest team that will give everything, and I think that over time, the performances and the results will come more and more. And I just think, all I can say is thank you to them for their support and the showing of support to the lads. And we've all got to stick together in these moments, and hopefully we'll have more days and nights like Tuesday than we will today.
Perfect. Thank you, Rob.
Cheers, Sam.